All right, what's up, guys? Now, here's the thing. The gameplay of Peak, I wouldn't say that it's bad gameplay. I would say that it's definitely a game you got to play with friends. But at the same time, if you do want to play this game by yourself, which is also an option, they need to have it where you're able to save and have checkpoints. And it shouldn't be something that's just ignored. No, the developers need to add a save and checkpoint option in this game because it doesn't make no sense to where a game is coming out in 2025 and it don't have no form of save, no form of checkpoints, and you know that there's gonna be people that's gonna be like, "Hey, I need to tend to this," or "This game is out. I want to play this game, but I got halfway through climbing through this mountain." So and I guess for somebody that's never played Peak before, so it's a mountain climbing game, right? So imagine they have like a mountain in there that resembles Mount Everest, right? You get halfway up to climbing Mount Everest. But then let's say I'm trying to think. Yeah, let's say Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. They just Rockstar decide we're going to do a surprise release. Grand Theft Auto 6 is out right now. So you're halfway through playing through this mountain. What are you going to do? You going to finish out your mountain climb and peak, or are you going to hop on Grand Theft? Everybody's going to hop on Grand Theft Auto 6. That's what I'm like. That ain't even a question. So anyways, but you're like, okay, I played everything that I need to play Grand Theft Auto 6. Let me go back and this is, I guess, like speaking to somebody that's never played Peak before. So you go and you turn off Grand Theft Auto 6. You go back to playing Peak. You're all like, oh, well, I made it a good significant distance, so I ain't gonna probably be playing this game for that long, right? Turn the game back on and you guys start the mountain climb all over again. Not no and so here's the thing, not the mountain that you because they have it where there's like this beginner's mountain thing that you climb. So you climb that mountain, you get past that, then you start working on the second or whatever mountain they want to consider it and stuff, but you pretty much have to start all over. So to somebody that's never played Peak before, how would that make you feel if you're playing the game? And I imagine a lot of people are gonna probably be all like, "Oh, well, I wouldn't play a game like that." But just like, let's just throw that in there. Imagine if that was every game. Imagine if that was just every game. No games out there had a save or a checkpoint option. Yeah, let's say Grand Theft Auto, or let's say I'm trying to think of some right, Forza. Like it's like every time when you start this game up, you guys start your career all over again. And every time when you start up Grand Theft Auto, you guys start the game all over again. Why do you assume that like there's going to be nobody out there? It's like you guys are developing this game and you just for some odd reason assume that, oh, people ain't gonna want to save and have checkpoints in the game. Did you consult with anybody? Did you ask anybody? I'm saying it's things like that where people are gonna probably be all like, oh, that's the whole fun and the challenge of the game. Fam, there is nothing fun about starting stuff all over again. I've never enjoyed having to start something all over again. I'm like, yeah, this game, it might be cheap, it might not cost that much money, but still, that's money that I'm giving to a developer where for some odd reason they don't want to listen to their fans. They don't want to listen to, because every time when I see this get brought up, it just seems like that it gets ignored. Like they'll like go and comment on anything else, but it's like as soon as somebody's like, hey, can you guys add like a proper save or a checkpoint in the game? Ignored. For what reason? And here are these are the people that are buying your guys' game. That's why I'm like, it's stuff like that where it's just, I don't really, because see, and that's the thing where it's like I was playing the game last night. I was like, and I think I had, it was just the area that they had me climbing in. And I'm like, and that's the thing. I feel like that developers, they're starting to do that crap on purpose. They're like, we know that there's that 2 hour and 2 week window where you can, before you could get your money back and stuff. We're going to have it where it's going to pretty much take you forever to try to figure out like what side of the mountain that you need to climb, what areas you need to avoid, all this other stuff. We're going to have it where it's like, oh, when your character is running, it wastes all his stamina. So it's like, it's putting me in a situation where they were wanting me to be stuck with this game. So yeah, I did ask for my money back. I don't know what Steam's business is on, what they got going on and things where it was all like, oh, sorry, we couldn't go through with your refund request. You best believe I will be trying again in a week because I'm like, I'm not going to get stuck with this game and I don't even see myself playing it unless a friend is wanting to play it. But it's like, how many times is a friend going to want to just jump up out of nowhere and play this game? And I'm not going to hassle my friends every single day, but like, hey, let's play Peak because I wasted my money on this game. So therefore, you got to suffer for me wasting my money on this game. Nah, bro, it's one of those things where it's like, it shouldn't take you guys like a whole army or an act of Congress, whatever, to get to just to add a save mode or a checkpoint mode in the game. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you know that there's going to be people playing this game by themselves. Why not just have it where it's like, okay, there's the online part where it refreshes the map or whatever and things, but there's the offline part where it's like you can consider it practice or whatever. And yeah, you could just climb the mountain and stuff, and you don't have to worry about the map refreshing or any of that. It's like if there's like all these different mountains that they should just have it where it's like, okay, you climb one mountain and then it's like, oh, you could save if you want to save if you got like halfway through and you need to tend to something. Because it's just, they just be making it seem like that, oh, people ain't got responsibilities, people ain't got like stuff that they got to tend to, they want to just play a quick game of Peak and things. And it's like, so it's to games like Peak, you need a gaming PC, you need a Steam Deck, you need to have a proper Wi-Fi connection just so you be able to play a game like Peak. And I'm like, fam, do you forget that there's people with day-to-day lives? That's what I'm saying. A save and a checkpoint needs to be added. Not son of, oh, well, we'll wait until we get enough signatures or until enough people ask for it. No, that should have been something that should have been added before the game had came out. So that's why I'm like, man, you know, the times running and play games, and it's like, oh, we don't want to add no save. We don't want to add no checkpoint. And I'm like, well, if you find people not playing your game, don't say I didn't warn you, because there's another game that was like that. And they, for some reason, they didn't want to add no save option. And from time to time, I'll check in on that game, but I don't see no content on it. And it seems like that's the same business with Peak. Like, it seems like, yeah, a lot of people were playing this game and streaming it at one point in time. You were seeing a bunch of different clips. It seems like that now. It's like every other day, if not like every 2 days, 2 or 3 days, that's when I see a video of somebody playing Peak. Other than that, I don't see people playing Peak like that. So that's why I'm like, fam, people, you need to start, if you're going to get into video game development, you need to listen to your fans. You can't come out with a video game or get into video game development and just refuse to, for some odd reason, not listen to the fans. So that's why I'm like, yeah, bro, y'all gonna have to work on that. Y'all gonna have to add a save, checkpoint, something. But it's like, to me, that just don't make no sense. Game's been out for, what, like since June or something like that? Hold on for a second. Let me see how long this game's been out. I think it was like the game's been out since June 16th. And you mean to tell me you guys can't add no save or no checkpoint option in the game? Yeah, that's that type of stuff where I'm like, it's either you don't know how to add that into the game, or for some odd reason, you just want people to get stuck with your game. And it's like, okay, just because I'm stuck with your guys' game doesn't mean that I'm going to be playing it. Like, it's just going to be sitting in my Steam library collecting dust. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you guys need to do something with this game to where it's like, okay, saves, checkpoints. That's the first thing. That's the main thing that you guys need to be adding into an update. All right. So anyways, with that being said, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.